Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning and welcome. It's Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard. Thank you for joining me for episode 301. I hope you enjoyed episode 300 and its song. Don't forget, if you want to be in with a chance to win a personalised goodie set, then go and find the song and go and comment on it, like it, share it. Just let me know you want to go into the draw and I will do so. Hope you enjoyed it anyway. A lot of time and effort went into it. Let me tell you about this because this was a really interesting procedure. This was a chap around about my age, and he had some giant chunks in his ears. They were absolutely huge. But what was difficult about it, not this one, because this one was relatively straightforward. It was still a fair chunk, don't get me wrong. But the other one was it was quite uncomfortable, and it's quite rare. Anyone experiences any uncomfort or any pain during the procedure, but this was one of those rare exceptions, so it was extremely difficult to get out for that reason, but you'll see that afterwards. But have a look at the size of this thing. This was a monster. I've got a ruler shot at the end as well. Now this is probably up there with one of the biggest singular pieces I've removed in one go. Because you think that's big, just wait till the rest of it comes out. And I slowed it down so you can see, still coming, still coming, still coming. Look at the size of that beauty. It's an absolute monster. So that was going all the way, front to back, top to bottom, head to tail. As you can see, this is the second one. Now he'd softened the surface of it there. Now obviously there's no way that any drops was going to penetrate and help to get something this big out. But this was the one that really caused him some discomfort. And you'll probably see why as the video progresses, because it's that full, it's that tightly packed in. I don't know if he was a cotton bud user or not, possibly. I can't remember, to be perfectly frank with you. And it's kind of, the ear canal is kind of swelling around it. So it's, what's the old saying, trying to fit a square peg through a round hole. Now it was at that point there that he kind of flinched a little bit. Now you've always got one patient on the eye, one eye on the patient as well as you're doing this, and obviously you're listening out for them. I asked them to tell me to stop if it's uncomfortable or raise a hand, whatever you need to do to get my attention. And he didn't at first, but I could just tell by his face. He was just kind of wincing a little bit like that. And I asked him, is it uncomfortable? And he said, well, it is a little bit, but I'm desperate for you to get it out, so just do what you need to do. So it was a right trooper in that regard. But there you go, he just flinched again, so I came away. And it's obviously because of the size of this thing, he's trying to get through a gap that's smaller than the plug itself. And yeah, it made it quite uncomfortable. I don't like doing procedures like this. Obviously, we're not in the business of trying to make anybody uncomfortable, but sometimes when they're this big and that tightly packed in, there is something of the inevitable about it, unfortunately. Anyway, while you watch this, I have got something exciting to tell you. And there's a story behind it as well. Some of you may have seen, I've put some posts up on the community tab on YouTube and Facebook that I've started a new membership system. And you're probably thinking, well, why has he done that? What's all that about? I want to say firstly, nothing has changed for any regular followers or subscribers. You'll still get a video every 48 hours with full commentary like this, and absolutely nothing changes. Absolutely free for everybody. And that will always be the case. But let me explain to you how it works, particularly on YouTube, because the way that YouTube works, and it didn't used to work this way, is that you can't monetize this content. It's very limited anyway, because advertisers don't want to see their adverts appearing in videos like this. They want a bit more family-friendly ones, but that's another story. I disagree with that, but hey ho, it is what it is. It's why you won't see many adverts in the channel. So we actually make peanuts on this. But what I do is I block out my clinic for a few hours a week to make these videos for you, because it's pretty much, it's a hobby really. It's certainly not a part-time job, it's a hobby. So I don't allow any patients to book in that time, and then that's when I make these videos. And I know you guys enjoy them. I enjoy chatting to you, and I enjoy the channel. But truth is, what you get back from that in return is actually less than it would be if I didn't block off that time and actually just saw patients. You know? And what was it my granddad said? A fair day's wage for a fair day's pay. And I know a lot of other channels do this as well. Obviously, there's no obligation to join this, and it doesn't cost much as well. I think it's just $4.99, and I'm not doing that. This much for this level, this much for that level, get an extra badge, blah blah blah, all that. I just do one level, and everybody in that level gets everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything, because like I said, you only get a video every 48 hours, but in reality, I do like 10 a day sometimes. So what I'll do, I've created this extra playlist, which is for members only, and you can watch pretty much all the videos I ever do. I'll upload them as and when I do them, but they won't be with commentary, but you'll hear me and the patient chatting, and you'll hear obviously the audio of the procedure. And so, you know, for example, today I just spent quite a bit of time just going through my old library, and I just uploaded 15 procedures. You know, so there's going to be lots and lots and lots and lots. So this is for kind of like the hardcore weirdos anyway. And there's other stuff that I'll do. You know, you'll get special updates, photos, posts. I will also do live chats as well every now and then. I get a little bit of time in clinic. I'll just jump on, and any members there just want to have a chat with me, then we'll do that as well, because I'm going to work very, very hard for you guys to make it worth your while. But for everybody else, nothing changes. Nothing changes, so don't panic. But like I said, it's just, I didn't want to, nobody does anything for nothing. Not for the amount of time that we spend doing them anyway. And I know a lot of the other channels do that, so I thought, well, let's just try that. But I guarantee, look at these plugs here. It's 2 centimetres, that first one, an absolute whopper. But I guarantee I will give you good value for money, I promise. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I will put the links to the membership to join, possibly to the side of it, above me. I don't know where it's going to be. But if you enjoy it and do want some extra content, and like I said, I'm going to work really hard to give you lots and lots and lots of it, then I would then feel free to join using those links. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed episode 300 again. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it again, particularly the song, go and find that. But for now, take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da.